Good afternoon, everyone. Great to see you all. Welcome. Please do register. Today, we'll have the last class of this semester. Thank you so much for being here on time. It's a rainy weather, so I think it's a better day for learning. I hope that you'll able to concentrate, focus better today. What a great day for learning. Thank you so much for coming. This will be our last lecture together. In the summer, there will be other professors who will be teaching you in seminars and lectures. So this is our last time together, and thank you so much for making it. Let's start. It's sort of wrapping up today. I have quite a bit of agenda, but I hope it will be worth it. So let's get started. Do you know three-body problem? Watch this series. Anyone? No? Okay. I haven't watched this series, but I read all three books. These are marvelous books, each of them around 700 pages. And those trilogy was the best science fiction I have ever read. It features three Solarians who are an alien advanced civilization who threaten the Earth in this series. But it's an immersive, multidisciplinary, thought-provoking, epic saga. And I recommend that you either read the books or watch the series. But my message is another thing. I turned this into a YouTube series. I started this as a YouTube series recently in my channel. And I started telling the stories in these three books. And I do this in Turkish because Turkish is more fun for me. I can make more jokes, etc. So I started uploading these videos. And why did I do that? Because I love this series. I loved reading the books. They are so immersive and realistic and science-based that you almost imagine yourself in that setting. You imagine that everything is almost real. So it was so immersive, I started dreaming about the series, about this Solaris civilization and this three-body problem. So then I used this to grow my channel. As you can see, it has helped me to grow my YouTube channel. Now, every day, thousands of people are watching the videos, and I tend to practice storytelling. So my message is you can use these platforms to tell your stories. What are you curious about? What are you passionate about? Turn it into a business, turn it into a content creation machine, and tell them. So here's your first learning adventure for today. Please follow the steps now. What are your curiosities? Are there any TV series, movies, franchises, or books that you loved watching or reading? How can you turn this into an exciting content? Can you create YouTube, TikTok, Instagram? Can you write on this on Medium or Substack? Think about these, and please write in your notebook now. Are there any stories or content that you loved watching or reading? What are they? Make a list quickly. Capture them in your notebook. And then, can you review this content? Can you write a book review, let's say? Or can you make a YouTube video about this? Can you create TikTok content, viral Instagram content? Can you translate it storytelling? Can you create your own storytelling based on this? Can you create, let's say, fan fiction? Think about all these possibilities and brainstorm and write down in your notebook, please. As you are already curious, passionate about this topic, whatever it is, you can easily talk about it, right? For example, this three-body problem, I'm so immersed in it, I can talk about it hours and hours. I will never get bored. That's why I turned it into YouTube series. Because my friends complained about, I was always talking about this series. They complained. So I turned it into a YouTube series and built my audience. Yeah? And there were a lot of people who were interested in the storytelling in this series. So this is a great way to build your audience organically. You'll find your audience. You'll grow it if you share your stories. And you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to write your own stories. You can use current storytelling. TV series, movies, science fiction, books. You can just review them. Okay? Let's focus on the last one. Can you choose one project now? I want you to think of one most promising project. Choose something that you will be really excited about. What would you be excited about? Can you turn this into viral content, storytelling? Think about that. Are you passionate about something? Are you really curious about something? And can you turn it into viral content, storytelling, and how? Please create your ideas, brainstorm, write those steps. How will you do that? It has to be something that brings you excitement and joy. Okay? Choose something that you're excited by, you're passionate about. What is it? Please think about the steps, step by step. How can you make this happen? Can you create, let's say, short TikTok videos or Instagram videos? Or can you create longer content on YouTube? Think about your platform. Think about your storytelling. How will you review this? Can you make it engaging? Can you evoke curiosity? How can you capture attention, evoke curiosity? Think about this. By the way, this is a playlist. You can, if you look at the writing of it, you'll find English subtitles as well on this. So English subtitles are automated. Okay? So you can follow my review as well. But using this, why am I sharing this exercise with you? Because I have done it myself, right? So I'm not like any other professor who will give you textbook material, right? This is not textbook material. I've done it. I have made $158 just last month doing this, okay? I love doing this. That's why I'm sharing it with you. You can also do this. You can also find your storytelling style. You can also make money. You can also build your audience. And this is something very valuable. This is your hero's journey. And you have to do it because it will bring you meaning, joy, satisfaction, and success in the long term. And once you do it, it will be forever yours. People will find you. People will watch you. People will find your work. People will offer you work. People will bring you networks, opportunities. Just last week, I have met with hundreds of people who have met me through my storytelling. Hundreds. You expand your network like crazy using this strategy. Okay, so take this seriously and apply it in action this summer. And maybe you can incorporate it to your asset creation project as well. Maybe you can put it in your portfolio as well. See what happens, okay? So let's wrap this up. Just capture your last thoughts, please. And you can continue working on this later on, of course. But for today, let's wrap this up. Okay. The second agenda of today, we are living through historical moments, haven't we? What happened this last week? Which was important. What happened? Here's the hint, yeah? Can you tell me the name of this? No, but close. GPT 4.0. 4.0. GPT 4.0. O means omne. So what is this? OpenAI just unveiled this, and it has changed the word forever. GPT 4.0. It is like the Her movie. Let's look at the demo. What happened?
Today, we are releasing our newest flagship model. This is GPT 4.0. GPT-4o provides GPT-4 level intelligence, but it is much faster, and it improves on its capabilities across text, vision, and audio. We're also bringing the desktop app to ChatGPT because we want you to be able to use it wherever you are. As you can see, it's easy, it's simple, it integrates very, very easily in your workflow. We know that these models get more and more complex, but we want the experience of interaction to actually become more natural, easy, and for you not to focus on the UI at all, but just focus on the collaboration with ChatGPT. With GPT-4o, this all happens natively. GPT-4o reasons across voice, text, and vision. And with these incredible efficiencies, it also allows us to bring the GPT-4 class intelligence to our free users. We're very, very excited to finally bring GPT-4o to all of our users. You can also use vision. So now you can upload screenshots, photos, documents containing both text and images, and you can start conversations with ChatGPT about all of this content.
So my friend Barry, he's been having trouble sleeping lately, and I want you to tell him a bedtime story about robots and love.
Once upon a time, there was a robot named Bite.
Can you do this in a robotic voice now?
Initiating dramatic robotic voice. Once upon a time.
Can you end the story? But do it in a singing voice.
And he lived perfectly ever after.
Bob Gaspar wants to know if GPT-4o is capable of real-time translation. Ma io mi chiedo se le balene potessero parlare, cosa ci direbbero?
She wonders if whales could talk, what would they tell us? Potrebbero chiederci come risolviamo le equazioni lineari.
Sicuramente sì.
So I'm going to show you a selfie what I look like, and then I'd like you to try to see what emotions I feel based on how I'm looking.
It looks like you're feeling pretty happy and cheerful.
There's something really good news is we're doing a presentation showcasing how useful and amazing you are.
Oh, stop it. You're making me laugh.
So this is really next level. This is historical, guys, historical. And look at this movie. It has become real. Which movie is this? You already know the movie, yeah? Her. So this is a new era. That means people will be falling in love with these AI girlfriends, AI boyfriends. Yeah? This is a new historical, unprecedented era where we are building these relationships with these AI tools. Let's look at these demos a little bit more.
Okay, so here's me. So what kind of emotions do you think I'm feeling?
Seems like I'm looking at a picture of a wooden surface.
Oh,
We asked the live audience on X to submit few requests for what they would like us to try out here. So I will...
That every time you hear English, I want you to translate it to Italian, and if you hear Italian, I want you to translate it back to English. Is that good?
Perfetto.
Ma io mi chiedo se le balene potessero parlare, cosa ci direbbero?
Mike, she wonders if whales could talk, what would they tell us?
They might ask, how do you solve ambiguities?
Potrebbero chiederci come risolviamo le...
So now he's preparing for the job talk with GPT-4. Job talk, preparation for the job interview. You can do it with GPT-4.
Well, in a few minutes, I'm going to be interviewing at OpenAI. Have you heard of them?
OpenAI? Huh? Sounds big for me. Kidding, of course. What's it called, Rocky? What kind of interview?
Well, it's for a software engineering role, but I just need to know, do I look presentable, professional?
Well, Rocky, you definitely have the I've been coding all night look down, which could actually work in your favor.
Okay.
Coding all night
of time, so I'm just gonna throw this on. What do you think?
Oh, Rocky, that's quite a statement piece. I mean, you'll definitely stand out. Though maybe not in the way you're hoping for.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
So the next one is from Burrito John 78, who asks, can you tell what you're feeling just by looking at your face? Barrett, you want to do this one, try?
Absolutely, let's try it out.
To me whenever you're ready.
Okay, so this is what I wrote down. What do you see?
I see. I love ChatGPT. That's so sweet of you.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate all the help.
I want to introduce you to somebody.
Hello there, cutie. What's your name, little fluffball?
This is Bowser.
Well, hello, Bowser. Aren't you just the most adorable little pig?
Yeah.
Look at you go.
This is one of his favorite things to do.
Oh, I can see why. Look at that focus. That G-Boss is serious business for Bowser.
The model is able to generate voice in a variety of different emotive styles. And it really has a wide dynamic here. He's been having trouble sleeping lately. And I want you to tell him a bedtime story about robots and love.
Oh, a bedtime story about robots and love? I got you covered. Gather round, Barrett. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte. Byte was a curious robot, always exploring.
The story, but I want a little bit more emotion in this, a little bit more drama.
Got it. Let's add some drama. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte.
Yeah, I really want maximal emotion, like maximal expressiveness, much more than you were doing before.
Understood. Let's amplify the drama. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Byte. Byte was
Do this in a robotic voice now?
initiating dramatic robotic voice. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was.
I invited myself and my son Imran here to try out some of their new technology. So we're curious about how good it might be at tutoring someone in math on Khan Academy.
So it has become a tutor now.
Let's get it started. Hello there. I'm here with my son, and I'd love you to tutor him on this math problem. But don't give him the answer. You can ask questions and nudge him in the right direction, but I really want to make sure he understands it himself. And he's here in the room, so you can talk to him directly.
Hypotenuse relative to angle alpha.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure this is the angle alpha right here, right?
Perfect. That's right. Now, looking at the triangle, which side do you think is the hypotenuse?
Really,
Remember the hypotenuse?
I'm not totally sure. I think it might be this one, but I really am not sure. This side AC.
You're close. Actually, side AC is called the adjacent side to the angle alpha. The hypotenuse is along the side of a right triangle and is directly opposite the right angle. Can you find which one is the hypotenuse?
Oh, okay, I see. So, I think the hypotenuse is this really long side from A to B. Would that be correct?
Exactly. Well done. Now that you've identified the hypotenuse, can you identify which side is the opposite side to angle alpha?
Okay, well, I mean, you told me earlier that this is the adjacent side.
Okay.
The objects you're showing are una manzana and un plátano is one side.
Hey, I'm Alex.
And Yana. Hi, Alex. Let's a game of rock, paper, scissors. It's quick, fun, and you don't need to hurry. The showdown of the century. In this corner, we have the dynamic duo, Alex and Yana, ready to throw down.
Okay, just count this in.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, shoot. Now, show your hands. What did you pick?
Who won?
Would you look at that? It's a tie.
Okay, let's do it again.
Round 2, here we go. Get ready. And 3, 2, 1, shoot. Let's see those hands.
Who won?
And it's another tie.
Okay, let's do it again.
All right, third time's a charm. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Let's see those pics.
Who won?
And we have a winner. We on a scissors cut through Alex's paper. Great game, you two.
Pretty cool. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, Chad, are you there?
Hey, yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Hey, let's have some fun. I'd like you to be super sarcastic. Everything you say from now on is just to be dripping in sarcasm. How does that sound?
Oh, that sounds just amazing. Being sarcastic all the time isn't exhausting or anything. I'm so excited for this. Nope, the sarcasm. Let's get this party started, or whatever.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey there, it's going great. How about you? I see you're rocking an OpenAI envy. Nice choice. What's up with that ceiling though? Are you in a cool industrial style office or something?
Well, can you take a guess at what I might be doing based on what I'm showing you here?
From what I could see, it looks like you're in some kind of recording or production setup with those lights, tripods, and possibly a mic. It seems like you might be gearing up to shoot a video, or maybe even a live stream.
Yeah.
Announcements are always a big deal. Judging by the setup, it looks like it's
To say that you're related to the announcement, or that you are the announcement.
Me? The announcement is about me? Well, color me intrigued. Are you about to reveal something about AI? Or more specifically about me as a bit of open AI? You've got me on the edge of my, well, I don't really have a seat, but you get the idea. What's the big news?
Yeah, we've got a new model that can interact with the world through audio, vision, and text.
Okay, so these are the demos. I want you to look at the cases. How can you use this? Like, look at the cases of this. You looked at the demo. You have seen some cases. How would you like to use this? Imagine that this is your personal robot, okay? And it will soon come as an embodied robot as well. So imagine this as your creative assistant, your business partner, okay? This tool is your business partner. And right now it is free. You can use it free very soon, yeah? So make sure you experiment with it. How would you build a business based on this tool? I want you to think of a project, design a project, and turn it into business or money-making project, okay? I want you to brainstorm some ways first. How can you turn this into a business? How can you make money using this tool? You can also tie it to your asset creation project of this summer. You know, using this, how can you make money? Please create some ideas, put them in your notebook, and then I want you to choose one project among your ideas and put it into action as soon as you can. Okay? How can you make money using this tool? Please write down your ideas. To help you, let's look at the demo a bit more. And these are some use cases.
OpenAI GPT-4.01 is here, and one of the main questions is, what can I use this for? And that's why today we'll be looking at all the different use cases that OpenAI showed us, but also what the internet has come up with so far. If you want to learn about the details of this announcement, what it includes and how it works, I created a separate video on that and I'll link on screen right now. But with that being said, let's get into some of the first use cases, starting out with their announcement blog.
And he was asked the following question: which windows I changed what I'm doing, using it as like another channel. So I'm like working on something, I would normally like stop what I'm doing, switch to another tab, Google something, click around or whatever. But while I'm like still doing it, to just ask and get like an instant response without changing from what I was looking at on my computer, that's been a surprisingly cool thing.
So let's talk about this one on top. I think they picked this because it has the most human characteristics, and it really shows the capability of this new version of ChatGPT to so on. Okay, this next one is particularly interesting. And that is this accessibility feature where you're going to be using GPT-4o Vision to help people with no eyesight.
Try and tell me exactly what they're doing right now, please.
Right now the ducks are gently gliding across the water.
This last part left me a little speechless, so I'm just going to play to you.
I even know when a taxi is coming with its orange light on. I think I'll hail it to get home.
Yes, I spotted one just now. It's heading away on the left side of the road. Get ready to wave it down.
Or what if this would be for people without eyesight or other limitations, right? And I found somewhere, I think, Twitter here, where Pizza, I suppose, came up with this use case for GPT-4o, where as a parent, you could set up your phone to watch your kids for a second. Look, I can already see a comment section of like, seriously, you want your AI assistant to watch over your kid? Look, fair enough, maybe not in this version, then you absolutely have to test it first, but just this idea of like, hey, just let me know if my son starts crawling off to the side and placing in the middle of the living room, and then you're going to be able to leave the room for like 20 seconds. I think that's not pretty feasible, but again, this is for people that consider right now. Oh, and while we're kind of on the topic of childcare, there's this one use case in here where he actually lets the phone sing a lullaby, and then he adjusts the voice to be softer, more silent, a little louder, and then it comes up with a song on the spot. I think this one is indisputably amazing, and I guess this falls in the entertainment category, but that also is a thing that you could use this for.
Oh, my chesty potato. Spoons up close.
Okay, it's a little too whispery. Maybe go like a little louder.
Got it. Let's find that sweet spot. Oh, majestic potato in the moon's cold.
Creepy.
Alright, so let's switch gears and let's talk about something that will inarguably be useful for businesses, which is a customer support rep that is going to be able to handle tasks. Now, they do have this 2-minute video in here where they use 2 phones to simulate a conversation between a customer and a customer support rep.
Awesome. All right, I've just sent the email. Can you check if Joe received it?
And I think this one is particularly interesting to talk about because it hints at the future of these products, right? Because for this, you absolutely need integrations with other tools, and that is something that ChatGPT doesn't really offer. We have access within the GPTs, but doing a full customer support agent in there is just not feasible as of now. You would need multiple actions, you would need reliability, you would need longer context length, but
still, you can build a business based on this, yeah? So let's finalize this exercise. How would you make money using this? Can you use it as a creative assistant to make your content? Can you create some digital products? Can you write something new? Can you do demos, upload to YouTube with this? How else can you make money? Think about possibilities. You can ask this robot to help you in finding money-making ideas, yeah? You are my creative business partner. Let's get started. How do I make money? Literally ask it and generate conversations. Talk to this GPT-4, and it will help you find your new entrepreneurial ideas. It will become your tutor in finding your ideas, but also, as an entrepreneur, you need a teacher. You need a consultant, coach. This tool can be your coach in your business ideas. I'm a new entrepreneur. I have never done this in my life. I'm just starting. Can you help me? Yes, it can help you. So you start this conversation. Whenever you have puzzles or challenges, you ask about your business problem and ask it to formulate solutions step by step. You can ask it to create all those steps. Look at feasibility. Look at hidden opportunities in the world. How can I create value out of it? You can ask it to create value. And you can literally ask it to create the business opportunity. And very soon, it will even create your website. You can help it to create your own tools, your own digital products, your own website, and start making money. Okay? So if you have any ideas, please capture them now, and then we'll go to the next application. But if I were you, I would really do this summer. this is the biggest opportunity in our lifetimes. If you use this, you can easily become a millionaire. I guarantee you. Because you will be one of the first who will be turning it into a business tool. Not many people have done it yet. You can be one of the first people who can turn it into an entrepreneurial, money-making business. You can also consult, teach small businesses or individuals on how to use this. You can create a tutorial, online course, YouTube video on how to use these tools. While you're learning this, you can also teach that and make money out of that as well. Yeah? So the possibilities are endless. I want you to choose your option now. Which one would you like to do this summer, and do it, okay? This summer. And you can incorporate it into your asset creation project as well.
Oh.
Remember, one of the main messages of this module is you need to start building your assets. There are two ways to asset creation. If you have money, you need to buy assets. If you don't have money, you can create assets. What are those creative assets? Books, music, courses, fashion line, lifestyle brands, businesses, products, services, YouTube channel. You can create all of these using this GPT, yeah? The new tool, GPT-4o. GPT-4o will help you in your asset creation journey. And it will become your creative assistant, writing partner, business partner. It will become your tutor, your coach. The possibilities are endless. So your most crucial task this summer, especially in relation to this module, is start creating your assets right now using these AI tools. I want you to use these AI tools, turn them into products, opportunities. And remember, if you want to get rich, you need to jump to the other side. You shouldn't stick with E and S side, right? If you want to make money, you need to have assets. That's why you need to jump to the other side. You have to be a business owner or an investor, okay? You will either start a business system to make money, start selling products or services, or you need to invest, you own investments, okay? So you will do both of these, hopefully, to get rich. You can first start investing. These are, as of today, the largest market cap companies in the world. Have a look. You can start investing in some of these companies. Microsoft, 3.1 trillion. And then we have Apple, close to 3 trillion. And then we have NVIDIA, more than 2 trillion. Google, again, more than 2 trillion. Amazon is close to 2 trillion. And we have done Meta and some others, okay? But much of these leading companies are in technology, artificial intelligence. So you can literally invest in these companies. When it comes to food, we make these mistakes, yeah? When it comes to money, we also make these mistakes. So have a look in this chart. Are you making these mistakes? Are you tracking your spending? Are you saving and investing or spending more? Are you in debt? So don't do these mistakes. Don't do these mistakes. You need to reinvent yourself, start having positive habits about money. Remember Smart Sally and Dumb Dan? Remember? Smart Sally started investing early on, that's why became richer. Although she invested for just 10 years, yeah? But Dumb Dan started very late, 10 years later. So you need to start investing early on. So here's the next exercise. How can you invest in AI and NASDAQ stocks? You can watch some videos on how to invest, read books, internet content on investing, and then you can open a trading account. Let's have a look. Follow these steps, okay? I want you to follow these steps, make them happen this summer. So how can you invest your money? I want you to choose your top 3 from this list. Which ones would you like to choose? If you don't invest, your money will evaporate because of inflation. You cannot trust government. You cannot trust big banks. They will eat your money, yeah? You cannot trust them. So what will you invest in? Cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, gold, bonds, index funds, individual stocks, real estate, startup investing. Which ones are your favorite ones? I want you to choose top 3 and then apply them this summer. Please apply them. Put them into action. Okay? Now, let's look at Ali Abdal on how to invest.
So let's say you want to get started with this investing thing. You might have a bit of money saved, it's probably not enough for a house, but you decide you should probably invest it in something. You could invest in stocks, shares, equities, government bonds, corporate bonds, real estate, foreign exchange, crypto, NFTs, futures, fine art, watches. There seems to be tons of stuff out there. And you might have even seen those ads on YouTube from the gurus talking about day trading, trading foreign exchange, and how you can make money in that way through investing. And on top of all this confusion, there's the very real fear that you might lose all of that money that you've worked so hard to save up. So in light of all that, this is the ultimate guide to investing for beginners, and we're going to split this video up into 4 parts, which are going to be timestamped down below to ownership in the company that you're investing in. So let's say I want to buy shares in Apple, for example. Apple is a publicly traded company, which means the public can trade Apple stock. Now, in a dream world, I would just be able to go to apple.com/buy, and I'd be able to buy a stock of Apple, and now I own some percentage of the company. In reality, I can't do that directly. I have to go through a middleman, which we call a broker. But once I've gone through this middleman platform, I now personally own a piece of Apple. Now, I can make money from stocks and shares in 2 different ways. Firstly, I can make money because I'm hoping the price of Apple or whatever stock I've invested in is going to rise over time. So 10 years later, I could sell it for a lot more money than I bought it, fingers crossed. But the second way in which you can make money through stocks and shares is similar to how you make a rental income on a house. Because certain companies will pay what they call dividends. So for example, in the UK, there's a company called BT, British Telecom, and they pay dividends. So when you own a piece of BT, you're not just hoping that the price will rise over time. They're also digital advice is invest in an index fund. And that begs the question, what the hell is an index fund? Well, an index fund is a fund, and a fund is a basket, like a group of stocks and shares, or other things, but stocks and shares, for example. And the index component means that this fund tracks a particular stock market index. For example, in the US, there is a really famous index fund called the S&P 500. And this is basically the top 500 biggest companies in the US. And you can see here, these are the components of the S&P 500 right now. So Apple makes up 6.4% of the S&P 500. It's a big company. Then we've got Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet, which is Google, Berkshire Hathaway, which is Warren Buffett's company, Alphabet, RC, which is also Google, Nvidia, Tesla, ExxonMobil. You might be familiar with quite a lot of these companies. But if we scroll all the way down to the 500th company, we've got Ralph Lauren and Hasbro. Didn't realize Hasbro was in the S&P 500, but you can see that Hasbro makes up 0.21% of the S&P 500 compared to Apple's 6.4%, because those companies are hugely different in, I guess, market cap or valuation. Right, so the point of the S&P 500 is that it gives you a single number that you can graph over time of like how valuable the US stock market is. Because to be honest, most of the value of the US stock market is in these 500 companies, and so if the value of these 500 companies is slowly increasing over time, which it generally does, feature, where basically you can look on the app and you can see other investment pies that other people have created. 15. I also use Vanguard. Vanguard is super big and super legit. You can check it out. And the app that I use personally for investing in individual stocks these days is Trading 212. And in fact, incidentally, this
Trading 212.
video is sponsored by Trading 212. This is kind of fun. As you can tell, I'm recording on a different day. Anyway, if you want to take this account if you're in the UK, one of the cool things about Trading 212 is you can practice investing with practice money. So everything about the markets is identical. It's just that you're investing fake money rather than real money. And if you're comfortable investing real money for now, this is a great way to become more familiar with the concept.
So you can learn investing by using fake money in this app. If you go to Trading 2, let's say you don't have any money, but you want to learn, practice with investing. You can start investing with your fake money just to learn, to practice investing. Okay? So I recommend that you do go to this app and practice with fake money to learn about investing essentials.
Of investing, and then once you're ready to invest with real money, you can just switch using a simple button on the app. You can deposit money through Apple Pay up to £2,000, and then you can use bank transfers subsequently.
And when you're ready, you switch to real investing.
The thing about Trading 212 is they've got this really cool pies feature, where basically you can look on the app and you can see other investment pies that other people have created. So you'll have these like finance pros that are creating their custom pies, and you'll see that they've allocated 10% to the S&P or 20% to the FTSE 100 into your own investing account. And now you can automatically, with a single click, invest, let's say, £100 into that pie. And so that £100 will then be split amongst the various allocations that the person has decided to do with the pie. And that's great. Like, obviously, I still recommend investing in some broad stock market index fund like the S&P.
So This is the app you can Google. You can use it through your cell phone as well. Very easy to use. You can invest in AI stocks. This is the AI investing landscape. You can invest in products, infrastructure, or hardware, such as NVIDIA. You can look at the most popular stocks. If you go to this website, you will see a heat map of today. This is today's heat map. Which stocks are most popular? You can see it. NVIDIA today have risen almost 4%. You see? It is very green. People are making money today from NVIDIA. And the biggest ones are Microsoft, Google, Meta, Apple, and NVIDIA. You see the big five, yeah? Amazon has lost a little bit of money today, yeah? You can see all the trends, and you can invest in these stocks as well. So let me showcase you. And these are the Magnificent Seven. Why are they called the Magnificent Seven? Because they are the biggest, they are the most powerful companies in the world right now, and they are the leaders in artificial intelligence. They are creating the future. Last year was the year of this Magnificent Seven. Why? Because just in 1 year, people who invested in NVIDIA got returns of 239%. You see? They have more than doubled their money with NVIDIA, and then they have almost doubled their money with Meta, and then they also got enormous returns from Tesla, Amazon, Alphabet, Microsoft, and Apple. Whereas regular companies, they made 24% money, yeah? Which is not bad at all. The regular ones are also making good money, by the way. 24% is amazing. It's much better than the inflation, right? So you have to start investing. And this is last year's performance. These are the big seven. You can see that NVIDIA performed the best among all of them. This was last year, okay? And then Meta was the second best performer. And then we see Tesla, which was not bad at all. And we see the others, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, which are not bad at all. Again, they were really good last year. So you can start by owning or investing in shares of these big seven, Magnificent Seven. So I started investing in them recently. You can see my pie, copy of Magnificent Seven. It has been just maybe 1 month or so. In 1 month, it has been a little bit more than 1 month. You can see I invested 120. I invest incrementally, yeah? And you can see that this has made 10 pounds, yeah, in just 1 month, which is not bad at all in investing. So I'm sharing these. So how do you invest so that you can start your investing, increase your proficiency? How do you invest as a starter? Let's say you have 5,000 pounds. My recommendation is to start with index funds. Index funds should be the majority because you don't want to take too much risk. Index funds are less risky. It is much better than picking individual stocks. You can use these composite invest funds, such as Standard & Poor's 500, yeah? And then you have value stocks. Value stocks are stocks which have high value, but you don't pay a lot. So that should be 20%. And then dividend, the last 15% are dividend, the ones who pay a lot of dividends, yeah? So that's my recommendation. But you need to look at the sector. Is it relevant? Do they have a competitive advantage? Are they undervalued? What's the opportunity cost and what's my level of confidence? And then start investing accordingly. And as you can see, in just a month or so, I realized around 50 from one of my accounts. This is 50 pounds, not bad, not great, yeah, but I'm still learning, right? It's all about learning, experimentation. And Vanguard, Standard & Poor's, this is the one if you want to invest in Standard & Poor's 500. You invest in this one, and it rises steadily. And I invested a little amount, and you can see it has started making money by small amounts, okay? But the reason that I'm investing in these funds is there is less risk. There is less risk with these ones. You can also start in this AI infrastructure. These are the biggest AI companies or products of the future. You can see the apps as well as the infrastructure, which is growing very fast. So you can invest in this space. Some of the biggest stocks in AI are the following. These are some of the biggest market caps, and they are the leaders in the stock market. If you want to start investing, you can start with these, especially if you want to invest in AI and the AI revolution. Okay, so let me show you my own account, and you can see the stocks here, individual stocks, how much you have each of them, okay? And you can see these, I started just last month, yeah? So not much of an experience, but you can see Amazon, Alphabet, Apple, they are making good money, and some of them are not making good money, etc. But it's a mix of these different companies, yeah? And you invest on the basis of what you know, investing trends. Tesla is not doing great these days, but it will rise, so I will never sell Tesla, yeah, because I believe in Tesla. So you need to know these companies in order to invest in them. And you need to be patient, have a long-term view, you know, and start to maybe start buying when they are low. For example, let's look at NVIDIA, okay? So, where is NVIDIA? Yeah, here. Okay. So, let's start at the maximum. You can see the dates here. If you, let's say, invested in October 2020, yeah? October 2020, if you invested in NVIDIA 125, let's say you got one stock in 125, yeah? You paid $125 in 2022 September, okay? Now that 125 has risen to almost 1,000. You see the returns? Like if you buy when it is really cheap, let's say it was really cheap here, yeah? And be patient, then you can sell almost tenfold, you see? That's why people are always talking about NVIDIA. There are people who bought it 10 years ago. So these people, they bought it when NVIDIA was just $4, you see? It was $4 at that time, 10 years ago. There are people who bought it for $4. Imagine that you have $4,000. Then with this price, let's say $5,000. With $5,000, imagine that 10 years ago, you bought 1,000 stocks. 1,000 stocks of NVIDIA, yeah? Then you'd become rich because you would become a millionaire automatically. You see the deal? So it's the magic of investing. It's how it works. So you need to be developing these skills. And you can also follow pies like this. These are my pies. And I'm investing in AI stocks and the Magnificent Seven. As you can see, Magnificent Seven performs the best among them nowadays. Okay, so let's look at the maximum. And if you look at the holdings, which ones, you can see the slice here. Okay, these are the Magnificent Seven. Microsoft is the biggest one. And then Apple is the second biggest. And then NVIDIA is number 3, Amazon number 4, and then we have Google, Meta, and Tesla, yeah? So that's how it works, with the Magnificent Seven. Okay, so that's how you invest. It's a short intro. You should also think about becoming an entrepreneur. Let's look at entrepreneurial stories now. Peter Jones interviews entrepreneurs. Let's have a look.
It's a question that everyone wants an answer to. What is the secret to extraordinary success? Is it grit? Is it determination? Luck? All successful entrepreneurs share a few unique qualities.
Certain traits that give them the upper hand.
But what are they, and can they be learned?
I'm on a mission to find out what drives Britain's best entrepreneurs.
This is it.
I don't like something not being as good as it can be.
You die for your word. And uncover the human side that determines their success or failure.
We're driven by self-doubt.
Maybe it's all about belief and heartache.
I want to reveal their individual recipes for success.
You definitely are a hippie with a calculator. You are quite manipulative.
So I can discover just how they make their millions.
Because these guys have sold this business to me, but you guys would know what it is. This would be, I'm not telling you to stay.
We take £100 million check for your share now. My journey begins at Fruit.
So it's a wonderful program. I recommend that you watch this program to learn more about entrepreneurs and their success stories. It's an ultimate program to learn about business. You'll learn so much from this program. And there are so many episodes of this. And you can think like an entrepreneur. If you solve a problem, follow your passion, make a prototype, block the adopters, do the legwork and preparation, introduce your product to the market, sell it online, do some small experiments, look ahead, tell people and demo, use your gut feeling, and that's the story. You know, how you make money and you build a system and create value and become an entrepreneur. And there are some more episodes here. You can look at them. Some reminders about your portfolio. Remember that the deadline is August 27. You'll submit everything through Blackboard. You can prepare everything, put them in just one file, okay? The first part is job application. You just finish these. The second part is asset creation project. This is the most important part. This part is 3,000 words. You have to implement this and share it with the world. Share the links of your project, whatever it is. Let's say you have a YouTube channel. We want to see the link of your YouTube channel, okay? Also take some screenshots. I did these videos. You need to upload some videos. You need to publish it. Let's say you establish an online business. Then put the web address of that business. Let's say it's an Amazon store. Put the address of that Amazon store. Start selling your products online. Start selling them online so that people can buy from you, okay? So that's the deal. And you will reflect on the process. Even if you fail, you can reflect on your failures, turn it into learning, okay? It's not about the results. It's about experimentation, learning, reflection, getting better each time. The third part is creative challenges. You will choose 2 of them. These are all in your module handbook. The fourth part is learning adventures. You just choose the exercises that we did in classes. In the lectures, in the lecture classes, we do a lot of exercises, right? What did you learn from these lectures? How did you implement these lessons? Which exercises did you implement in your life? Just document them, okay? So you need to respond to these 2 questions to document your lectures. And the last part is seminars. Remember, we had all these online seminars. All of the seminars materials are online. You can download all of them. We had lots of activities. You will choose, attach 7 of them. I strongly encourage you to choose the ones that we did in the last 3 weeks because they were much more fun, but also they were all about you, establishing your life. So try to choose the ones that we did in the last 3 weeks, if you can. These were the activities, remember? Top 10 employable skills, self-directed learning, flower exercise, you reflected on your ideal job. You'll choose one of these. We did all these options, remember? You design either a hat or a pair of shoes. You can design your own cafe or restaurant as an entrepreneur. You can prepare benchmarking table where you reflect on best countries, organizations, and brands. And then you can do the canvas. You can do business model canvas or personal branding canvas, as you wish. And then you can choose among these. Just choose one of them. 6 thinking, you apply it to your asset creation. Belbin role test, you do the test, reflect on the results. Birthday challenges project, you come up with creative challenges for yourself for next year, for your birthday. And 16 personalities, you do the test, share the results. What do they mean? You write a reflective report, the same with this one. You take the test and reflect on the results. So you can choose one of them. If you really love this, you can also choose a second one if you want. And we did remember these activities. Try to choose these ones especially. The cube activity, number 1. Number 2, asset creation worksheet and toolkit. And number 3, your guide to hobbies. Remember, we did this week. So try to include these ones if you can. You can also choose the second option, which is more about disruption entrepreneurship. Okay? So please work on these 5 sections. These 5 sections, put them all together in just one file. You start with job application, then continue with asset creation, then creative adventures, 2 of them, and then the lectures, respond to these top 10 things, and then 7 seminars. And put them all together, and that will be your portfolio. Just submit it. And you have still a lot of time. You have more than, I think, you have 3 months, right? 3 months to finish this. So you can easily finish and submit all the sections together in one file. And you'll submit through Blackboard. Make sure that you upload the correct updated file. Don't leave it until the last minute. Do it early on. The most important part, remember, is the asset creation project. That's the heart of your portfolio. So take this seriously and do it for yourself. 3,000 words, this section will be. Make sure that you implement this and share it with the world. Share the links, put the links. You can also put screenshots of this, okay? Put screenshots of what you created so that we can see it in your report as well. These are what you need to include in the correct order. Make sure that you have all these elements in this order, okay? I've also put together checklists to make sure that you are on the right track. Make sure that you are progressing on the right track. These are the checklists. Make sure you do these things. Ask yourself these questions. Have I done these? Are everything rigorous? Do you have entrepreneurial thinking? Do you have exciting things? Surprise, imagination? Is it clear of cliches? Can you differentiate yourself in the job market? Is there a wow factor? Is there creativity, innovation? Would you invest in yourself? Is your profile really outstanding, impressive? Would this portfolio capture attention among 100 others? If you were a startup company, would you invest in yourself? And why? Is there evidence of asset creation for the long term? Are you really investing in your future, your career? Are you sharing your work with the world with courage, honesty, vulnerability? And can you show independent thinking, creativity? Okay, these are the ones. Please make sure you apply these checklists. And finalize these 5 parts, and that's it. You'll get done. But remember, this is the only module in the world, I think, that allows you to do all these things and create your future after graduation. This is a rare chance, rare opportunity. No other professor will give you such an extensive opportunity. Use it wisely. And do it for yourself. Don't do it just for the grade. Do it for yourself, especially this part. This is your hero's journey. Do it for yourself. Do something for your own future. And do something real, exciting, fresh. Okay? So I included more resources. I also included, let me share, these are some of the articles I've written for you. You can have a look at these. These are the recent articles I've written using AI. I also shared with you my books. You can download them. Download them free. Squash book. It's on Gumroad. I'm selling it on Gumroad. 99 Creative Adventures. This is my second book. You can learn more here. And these are the 99 adventures, 33, 33, and 33. Yeah? And 99 lessons for creativity. And then this is my third book. It is upcoming, The Cube, based on this adventure we had together. Remember, the ocean, your strengths, the river, your excitements, the jungle, your contributions, the cottage, your values, the garden, asset creation, playground, and the mountain, your future self, Everest. Okay, let's look at this blockout movement. What's going on? Are you following this? There's so much going on, right? After the Met Gala, this became a digital guillotine movement. Yeah? It all started with Hailey Bailey. And she became Marie Antoinette, let them eat cake. And then it triggered a revolution.
This is wild. This is actually happening. Celebrities are now losing thousands of followers in an unprecedented TikTok trend where people are deliberately blocking the rich and famous so that they lose their sponsorships, their brand deals, and ultimately money. And you know what? It's working. So here's how the blockout trend started, and more interestingly, why. This is Hailey Bailey. She's a model and a content creator. She doesn't know yet, but she's about to trigger a massive digital revolution against the world's celebrities and herself, all with one video. But to understand why what she did here caused so much outrage, we need to go back to the 1800s. I'm not even joking, the Queen of France in 1774 has somehow triggered a massive revolution on TikTok in 2024. Marie Antoinette was actually the last queen before the French Revolution, because at a time when the country was in extreme debt and the people were living in poverty and famine, Marie was seen living a lavish lifestyle and spending huge amounts of money on unnecessary things. For example, she was best known for her extreme looks and love for fashion. Her annual clothing budget alone was equivalent to today's $3.6 million. That's $300K a month. But ironically, what she is most remembered for is the time that she was told that the public were starving and they didn't have enough bread to eat, to which she replied, let them eat cake. And I say it's ironic because it's believed that she never actually even said this. Regardless, the public's anger grew and led to a revolution and ultimately her execution. So back to 2024 when Hailey Bailey dressed up as Marie Antoinette and used a trending sound saying let them eat cake while outside the Met Gala where tickets cost more than the average down payment for a house. She quickly became the modern Marie Antoinette and triggered the blockout revolution. Now since then she has apologized and said she didn't know the implications of that quote before she used it. And while the anger started with just her video, with one of the top comments saying we're giving you the Marie Antoinette experience, it quickly grew to all of the celebrities that attended that event and beyond. The Hunger Games societal disparity became the movement theme, and hundreds of people commenting, watching from District 12. Creators started making videos showing off their own daily celebrity block lists, and the people who joined the trend say that the movement is simple, just like how the French people's taxes were funding Antoinette's lavish lifestyle while they starved. Today, the public's attention is often what funds these celebrities' lifestyles. So people say if they're using this attention money similar to Antoinette on massive unnecessary displays of wealth, or while people around the world struggle and starve, that attention and therefore money will be removed. And that's how and why the block trend started. So the question is, do you agree with this trend, or are people taking it way too far? What?
I also started blocking. It is so much fun blocking all these celebrities. I recommend you do the same. The last exercise of today is A4 paper. Think of as many uses as possible for an A4 paper in the next 2-3 minutes. That will be our fun exercise for today. How can you use an A4 paper? Your goal is to turn it into as many inventions and products as you can. Your goal is to create value, to create fun, and to make money. So in the next 3 minutes, I want you to find at least 15 different inventions or products using an A4 paper, which is a fun exercise. Think as an entrepreneur. You are an entrepreneur. You want to make the most money using A4 paper. How can you do that? Brainstorm possibilities, fresh, exciting possibilities. Give this as a puzzle to your brain. Every week, give like fresh puzzles to your brain, like this one, to think outside the box. So what can you do? What type of products can you create using A4 paper? Think like an inventor. Think like a serial inventor. You are a serial inventor. You are an entrepreneur. How would you turn this into business? You just have A4 paper. Yeah? How can you make money with this? Remember, you need to create value out of this, maximum value for other people. How can you do that? Write down your ideas. You can also discuss, by the way, in clusters if you want. If you want, if you work better together, you can also do this together as you wish. And I've written an article on this as well. You can also add an additional goal. How can you increase the value of this paper as much as you can? Here are some examples to help you. Origami, can you do origami? Invent different shapes. Can you cut the paper into pieces, reconnect them? For example, turn it into jewelry from paper. Intricate jewelry by folding it, cutting it. You can create DIY projects, craft projects. Maybe a tutorial on YouTube. How to have fun with an A4 paper. Let's have fun and turn it into a YouTube video or TikTok. You can write on the paper, right? Using pen, pencil. You can put stories, poems, products, templates, checklists, artwork, sketches, invitations, postcards, CV. You can turn it into a CV, right? What else? Can you combine paper with other stationery products? Can you combine it? Keep creating possibilities. Keep writing, please. Can you color it? Can you use multiple colors? Can you create a painting? Or a flag? Can you do paper sculptures? Can you do storytelling? Can you have a celebrity sign the paper before you block them? Okay, so yeah, think of ideas. And capture your ideas, please. Remember, you can also ask AI. Use AI as your assistant. Okay, so let's ask AI. I will use AI I will use AI to help me create 40 ideas, inventions. So let me use this user message. It'll be easier. Run. And you can see it'll come up with these ideas to create value. Which one do you like best? Have a look. Let's look at these. Which ones do you like best out of these 40 ideas? I asked it to create 40 ideas. Which ones are your top favorite ones out of these? Have a look. 3D sculpted paper art, interactive pop-up books for children, custom origami sets, personalized stationery. These are not bad, right? Educational paper kits, paper electronics. You can light it up. Artistic paper prints, architectural models, fashion accessories, DIY puzzle kits, mindfulness coloring packs. I like this one. Eco-friendly wrapping paper, holiday decorations, personalized calendars, seamless wallpaper, diorama sets, miniature paper furniture kits. Please choose your top 5, yeah? And take notes. Augmented reality posters, personalized QR codes for personal use, customizable notepads, recipe cards for gourmet dishes, memory books, art tutorial packs, interactive wall art, functional folding furniture, designer paper lamps. I love these ideas. I want to become like an entrepreneur using this, don't you? Animal kits, papercraft, animal interactive notebooks, paper toys, personal vision boards. You can create scents, custom envelopes, surprise cards, wedding kits, limited edition prints, paper garden kits. Okay, so yeah, which ones do you like best? Please choose them. And I want you to create an entrepreneurial idea based on this. You'll create at least one idea from this list. Use it and turn it into a small business, micro business. What do you have to lose? You can sell this product on Etsy, let's say. Maybe, think about it, you can even create an ebook based on this. How to use your creativity using an A4 paper. Turn it into an ebook. On each page, you illustrate these, how to do these things, by step-by-step instructions. And you can use AI to do this. AI will help you, yeah? And you can also visualize it using these Mid-Journey kind of tools, yeah? It also creates images. So you can create an interactive ebook of these products. And step-by-step, you can turn this into a game, into a gamified experience, can't you? You can turn it into a game, a customized experience for users. You will need A4 papers, a lot of them, and you can do these things and apply your creativity, become an entrepreneur and make money. This is the toolkit. You can make the toolkit, sell it from Gumroad, Amazon, Etsy, yeah? You can also raise funding from Kickstarter. Go to Kickstarter, raise funding for this, and you can send your book as gifts to those who donate to you. You can also create YouTube videos based on this. Create content, fresh content. YouTube videos, TikToks, Instagram videos, etc. Okay? So the sky is the limit, really. You can easily become a millionaire by doing creative things, entrepreneurial things like this. Okay? So that's the goal. Have fun, but also improve your creativity. For example, I turned it into an article here. So you can look at also innovations using this perspective. If we look at the greatest breakthroughs, can you categorize inventions? Any ideas? What type of inventions are there in human history? I want you to think a little bit for a few seconds on this. Can you categorize human inventions? Let's look at the categories. Innovations that expand the human intellect. It's creative, expressive, moral possibilities. These are writing, internet, paper, computer, technology, photography. The second category, infrastructure. Electricity, plumbing, filtration systems, clean water, sanitation, etc. This is the second category. The third one, Industrial Revolution type ones. Steam engine, steel making, oil, coal. And we need to transform these because they are leading to global warming, right? We need to reinvent these industries. The fourth one, agricultural revolutions and advances in medical knowledge treatment. These are extending life. So if you want to make money, you can innovate in these categories as an inventor. Think of yourself as an inventor, as an entrepreneur. How can I create value in some of these? Okay. So in the rest of the slides, I put together a lot of resources. You can check them out, okay? And I also put together some reviewed resources. We are finishing now. Remember, we covered these compounding lessons, creativity lessons, these exercises. We did all these exercises. If you haven't done them, you do them again. And keep your notebook, diary. These are some of the things that we learned in this class. You can have a look at these, okay? This is like the summary of our class, basically. These are the things that I want you to remember. But as I finish the class, thank you so much for your contributions, hard work in this module, and best of luck in finalizing your projects. I'll finish with a video. £1 fish guy. Do you know this guy? He was in London.
Fish on the full leg.
He sells fish by singing. You can never predict what happened next. Using his creativity, he became a musician. Reinvented, so I finished the lecture now. Thank you so much, and it was amazing to have you in my module. Thank you so much for making it. It was amazing to see you all weeks, and thank you so much for just sharing this journey with me. And I'm looking forward to your portfolios. Best luck in your careers, in your lives, and I'm hoping that we keep in touch, okay? It was amazing to have you in this class. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sorry, I noticed the QR code you uploaded.
Oh, yeah.
15th of May, and today is 16th of May. It
Oh,
doesn't
really?
matter.
Okay, let's check it again, just in case.
Are you saying that's 15th of May?
So let me click again, just to make sure we are on the right track.
Okay.
And I put it here again. If it is the wrong date, yeah, that's fine.
16th of May?
That's fine, because they put this one on
so this
today.
one.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
That's absolutely fine.
I need to sign my
Oh, of course, definitely. Thank you so much. I signed this one.
I bought it from Amazon, so I don't know.
Okay then. So yeah, one of my students sold it. Should I sign it here?
Yes.
Okay. What's your name?
Okay, OPE.
O-P-E?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
No E, no I.
Sorry, this way, right?
Yes.
Cool. Forget about this one. You can take it out.
Yes.
Okay. I think she read it and then it was
sold
done
it,
and
yes.
sold it. It makes sense.
I got it from Amazon.
Is it 16
16th, yes.
of May? Norwich. And yeah, this is my doodle. like a very quick one, but thank you so much. It's a nice memory. Thank you so much. Hello. Of course. Let me show it here. It is. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. And you did, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
At that time.
Cool.
Exactly.
That's
When
fine.
you
Yeah.
send the email. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
any issue that
No,
you
no.
had,
It's fine. It should be fine.
because I have a
Exactly.
bad network
Exactly.
and
If anything, comes up, just, in the worst case scenario, you can always take a screenshot of our email correspondence, yeah? So, no worries. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening.